unterstützt Jelena.
Ja,
So I'm going to start my talk now. Guys, my topic is called Save the Ship. And imagine there's a ship, right? And there are 600 people in it. And there's an emergency. And you have only two options to save these people. Option A is save 200 people. Or option B, 1/3 probability that 600 all people are saved. Now please write down option A. Would you choose option A or B?
option B means the other two.
I don't know what it means. Just write it down what you mean. I cannot tell you more. Okay, you got it? Okay, so before I continue, I want to explain what this means. How it all started. Neoclassical economics. Are you guys familiar with it? No? Okay. So, it was assumed that humans make decisions that are for their best interest. Meaning they decide rationally, only rationally. Okay, now let's go back to the save the ship puzzle. You guys, the same story, but now you have two other options. Option C is 400 people will die, or option D, 1/3 probability, nobody will die. Now write down which one of these you would choose. C or D, write it down, just next to the other options. So you have 600 people, A, B, C, or D. You got it? Everybody got it? Yes, awesome. Not yet. Okay, so from all of you guys, who has A and C? Raise your hand. Nice. Who has B and D? Nice. Okay, so who are the others who don't have these answers? Okay, you guys decide irrationally. Good. A and C is the same, exact same. Did you guys catch it? See? Here. Save 200 people is the same as 400 people will die. And also B is also the same as D. So this is what behavioral economics found out. Just a sec. Later. This is what behavioral economics found out. That people, when they read, they use emotion. 400 people will die causes so much emotion that they don't actually realize that it was the same like before. That's called the framing effect. That means, shows how the formulation of the choice problem can itself induce significant effects on choice. Right? So, let's continue. So, bye-bye neoclassical economics, hello behavioral economics. Meaning framing effect. Now, so the behavioral economics has another part to it. It's called the nudge. You guys, how many guys are here? Yeah, like raise your hands, guys, men. Okay, so when you go to the restroom, I've heard that you guys pee all over the bowl. No. But stats say yes. Stats say yes, you do. But listen to this. There was this one guy, smart guy, he pasted a fly next to where people actually should pee, and 80% decrease in spillage. All the guys were aiming at the fly picture. And that's called a nudge, meaning a gentle encouragement that makes you decide to act a certain way. And this nudge technique is called visible goals. So we have another nudge technique, and it's called defaults. The Spanish government did like this, that everybody has to donate their organs when they die. Everybody. Or you say to them, hey, I don't want my organs to, be taken away from me, then they don't. This is also a nudge, and it's called per default, an opt-out. And the thing with this is that, it's kind of interesting, so I'm going to ask you guys, can you think of a reason why anyone would object to nudging? And by the way, in Spain, the most people donate their organs. from all around the world. So this has a big effect on the country, the world. So this is my question for you. Can you think of a reason why anyone would object to nudging?
Personal really strong beliefs, like going against what something believes.
Yeah?
So you're talking about nudging, as I understand, on a governmental level. The government nudges the people in a certain direction. And
Yes.
I want to know, where do you draw the line with that? Because that way the government gets to decide what's right, what's wrong, and what people should be doing.
Exactly, it's subjective. Like, what I think is right and what I think is wrong is entirely up to me. So there's the lack of freedom of choice. And you wanted to say something?
Yeah, because it was on average. Now you save 200 people, or you save the probability 1/3 of 600, meaning either I save 1/3, I save the entire 600, or I save like none. 1/3 probability. Well, the first one was like when I have 1/3 probability, then the 600 are saved on 1/3 probability. That doesn't mean that I save 200 each time. Does mean I save 600 or I save none.
Yeah. I got this from a textbook, so... Awesome. So, back to the nudging. Anybody got a question about nudging? Or why would you object? Yeah?
I wouldn't personally object to this, but like if you were to say that everyone's opted into immunization or something like that, then I think there would be a lot of people who would object to that kind of nudge. I think just something that people are strongly
Individuals, but the government is already using it, so that means that a lot of individuals are not objecting against
What
it.
government?
The Spanish government, for example.
Oh, okay, no, I'm talking about something else. I'm talking about a hypothetical situation.
Ah, okay. Okay, it's finished, right? Okay, thank you.
Okay. Hereby I declare myself as